Hey everyone, and welcome back to Mario's World, the place where education meets fun. What day is it today? Well, somewhere around the holidays. So, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. I'm really hoping that you've had an amazing Christmas time and that you've enjoyed your holidays. And it's 2021. It's time to crush it. Make sure that you smash the like button so that we can all smash the whole 2021. And without further ado, let's get into the video of the best investments you can make in 2021. Just in summary, the whole idea is that you should really invest in yourself. And I have about 5 or 6 of some of those tips and tricks, if we may say so, that I really suggest you start investing in. Like that would be yourself. And the first one is reading. Yes, you heard me right. You need to have more knowledge in your brain, as we all do. And there's a saying that we all learn throughout our whole life, but we actually leave and we die, unfortunately, actually unlearned. There's so many other things that we didn't even think existed. So at the end of the day, there's so much more that we don't know. And I think even Einstein said this at some point of his life. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. If you want to get to know more about the books that I think are really worth investing in, because obviously reading sometimes requires some money for you to buy some of those electronic books or physical books. I'm a huge fan of actually a physical book because I can't really get to the whole point of either having an audiobook, which is super helpful, but you know, just listening to someone else reading out loud a book to me is weird, but yeah, everybody have their own perspective. But if you want to check out some of the best books that are about investing, make sure you check out the description down below or some of the other videos that I've posted about the 5 books that you need to read before you start investing. The second thing is learning a new skill. Yes, nowadays learning any skill at all, to be honest, is going to be super beneficial to yourself. Whether that would be, you know, critically evaluating something, or that would be managing Google ads, or whether that's Facebook management, or whether that's, you know, social media management, whether that is, you know, Adobe Photoshop, or whether that's editing video, whether that's actually doing X, Y, and Z, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, learn a new skill, and it will be ideal if this specific skill will actually be able to generate some revenue for you. Make sure you freelance, like use stuff like different softwares and websites and apps like Fiverr or Upwork. There's so many of them. By the way, have you seen Upwork's share price? Another thing about learning this new skill is that if you want to have a career in a specific field, if you can actually prove to a manager that you're worth more than the other person, meaning you have better skills, better mindset, and so on, guess what? You're gonna get promoted faster, you're gonna develop within your career quicker, and so on. The third one is helping other people. Yes, guess what? Helping other people is really beneficial, whether that's for yourself, for your personal satisfaction. It's also very good from that, you know, mental state, let's call it that way. And if you believe in something like karma, if you do good, good will come back to you. You know, there's not only negative karma, there's also positive karma. Yes. So make sure that you help anybody that you think is worth your time, and don't be so egoistic to say, you know, it's not really worth my time helping someone else if they seem really uneducated or they don't know this and that. Well, guess what? Everybody have their own different paths throughout their whole life, and you can't expect someone else to know something that you know. So make sure you're respectful towards everyone, and you try to be as polite as possible, and you help them, whether that's through like monetary value or whether that's through like unmonetary stuff such as adding value like knowledge, or helping them, let's say, move their house items from one place that they're moving out of to the new one that they're moving into, you know, those kind of stuff. Just make sure whatever the smallest thing is, good will come back to you guys. I'm letting you know, like 100%. Just for example, if you smash this like button, good will definitely come back because you've done good for this specific video and for my channel, which means that it will be pushed out to more people and greater audience. And guess what? If you've even subscribed, oh my god, that would just blow the YouTube algorithm. So make sure you smash the like button and the notification bell. The next thing that you want to think about is meditation. You really want to start meditating. You want to make sure that you're in your right state of mind every day, every second, every hour, every minute of every hour, you know? You want to make sure that you can critically analyze a specific situation. You want to be able to analyze people if you need to. You want to be able to analyze investments, whatever it is. Make sure that you're in your right head, in your right mind. Whether that would be actually walking in your park, like the nearest park that you're having, or around your apartment, listening to some meditation music, like get some of those meditation apps, whatever it is, like breathe in some fresh air, that's always super helpful, or just stay and actually meditate as it's supposed to be, like on the floor, like those kind of stuff. Just make sure that you're in your right state of mind. And I found out for me personally that meditation is the thing that I needed to do to be able to be in my best, mental strength and shape in general. And then we go to the last one, and that is training. Yes, training, guys. Being able to keep up with your mental strength with the physical one is actually something pretty important. And it's proven to many other occasions, whether that's for BBC articles, Forbes, The Economist, and so on and so on. Multiple times across the 5 or so decades, it's been proven that the physical has a greater impact on our mental strength than most people expect. So what I'm saying is, if you're in shape mentally but not physically, that will probably have a specific impact on your either confidence or whatever it may be. And the opposite goes as well. Because in most scenarios, you're gonna be a well-balanced person if you have both the brains and the muscles. That's what they're saying, Just make sure that you're constantly developing yourself, not only throughout the mental, but also the physical part. And that's gonna be basically it for this video. I just wanted to make it a bit shorter. Just wanted to let you guys know that there's some tons of investment opportunities out there. And the best thing that you can do is invest in yourself, because if you invest in yourself now, this specific time that you spend investing in yourself, whether that's for reading or that's for training, going to the gym or just working out, like running, whatever it is, it's gonna be worth at least 10 times more down the line. It will generate much more revenue for yourself as well. There's gonna be so many benefits that you can't even think about them at the moment. And I can't even emphasize and stress enough, how important it is to actually give back to people, like help them as much as you can, literally. I'm telling you guys, it's just super beneficial. Like, I'm gonna give you just a clear example so that we can stop this video on a super positive note. One of the days that I used to go while I was still working at Silicon Valley Bank, I had a super important meeting. It was with the COO before we wanted to start off our monthly town hall, which was super great. There's 200 people attending in the office, and the COO is pretty, significant person in the hierarchy. But throughout my journey, when I was in the Tube of London, there was actually a few people that I could see that they really needed my help. And there was just some really old granny and her, husband. They were pretty considerably old, like adults and so on. So they were elderly, and they needed to go through the staircase, and they couldn't really, they were with these huge bags and tons of people going across around them, and nobody was really helping them. And let me tell you, this specific day that I decided to help them and I was late, for some reason, I don't know how that was possible and how that came about, but the COO itself was really late. Like, it worked out pretty good. I actually came in a bit later than what I was supposed to, but that happened also to be the case with the COO. And once I had the conversation with him, how did things go in the morning and so on, when I mentioned this, I actually made a super good impression. And, we already have each other on LinkedIn, we've gotten for a few coffees and so on and so on. So just want to make sure and emphasize this, that it's super important that you do good and you will receive good. Okay, having all of this in mind, I think this will be the end of this video. So thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you learned something new, or you're gonna start investing in yourself, because guess what? It's the best investment that you can make, especially in 2021. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you had amazing holidays, and there's even better ones to come. Easter is coming. We're already looking forward to the next one. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on social media, getting all of those social media platforms, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok even, we're everywhere. Thank you all so much for watching, and up to the next one. See ya.